Good morning, everybody. Today, myself, Mrs. Nidhi Verma, PRT, Kendra Vidyalaya number 3, Delhi Can, Shift 1, is present with a lesson from EVS Class 5. It is your Unit 4, Mangoes Round the Ear. So, the main theme of this unit is food. So, look at this thali. What are the feelings and the thoughts which are arising in your mind? Wow, so tempting, so tasty, so appetizing. You must be thinking of having it, isn't it? Yes, that is the feeling we get in mind when we see some tasty food. But is it just to douse your hunger or much more? My question is, what is food exactly? Just think. Okay, let me help you. As you all know, the basic need of living beings, especially the humans, are food, cloth, and shelter. And food is one of the basic need. We cannot survive without having food. And what else? It gives us energy and nourishment. It gives us the calories required to perform various tasks. And one very important thing, it provides and develops our immunity. Now, what is immunity? It is the ability to remain unaffected by diseases, but only a strong body can remain unaffected. That is, a strong person will have a strong immunity, and a weak person will have a weak immunity and will fall sick easily. And last but not the least, it initiates our physical growth, that is, our height and weight. So now you would have understood that for proper growth, development, energy, immunity, we all need proper food, balanced food, healthy food, not junk food. So make a habit of having healthy meals and regularly. Say yes to healthy food and no to junk food, because health is wealth. The part 1 of this unit is about food, and under this we are going to learn the physical features of food, that is, its color, texture, taste, aroma, etc. Now, when you think of food, what picture arises in your mind? Does only a single food item comes, or a variety of food items comes in your mind? Yes, there are different types of food items available around us, and we are very fortunate that we enjoy so many types of food items, and especially we, the human beings, we have created our own different cuisines, and we enjoy a variety of food items. Now, the question is, how do we identify them? Just think over, then I will help you. Yes, by their physical features. Now, what are physical features? Physical features means their appearance. That is, their color, texture, taste, smell, and aroma. Now, look at the screen. We have different kind of food items. Do they look alike? Do they taste the same? Do they give the same smell or aroma? Now you must have understood. No, they have different color. Look at the onion. It is reddish pink in color. Look at the curry leaves. They are green in color. Look at the shahi paneer. It is golden yellow in color. And look at the coconut kheer. It is white in color. And what about the taste? The kheer is sweet and it gives a very sweet aroma which appetizes you. And then look at the spicy shahi paneer. It has a strong spicy aroma. Now look at the curry leaves. They have a strong aroma which makes your food smell awesome. And look at the onion. When you cut an onion, a strong smell comes and it makes you to cry as well. Similarly, we have variety of food items around us and we the human beings enjoy the maximum variety because we know the processing of food as well. We get the raw material from the mother nature and we cook it in different styles to get a variety of tastes. Now hope, my dear children, you would have understood the physical features of food, that is how they look like, how they taste, how they feel to touch, their smell or aroma. So we have a small project for you. These 4 items are given. The first one is green chili, second one is halwa, third one is garlic and fourth one is mint or pudina. So what you have to do? You have to observe them and write their color, texture, taste and aroma, of course. So if you will be able to do this, you will be able to understand the physical features of food. Now of unit Mangoes Round the Year, part 2 deals about food spoilage. What is food spoilage? How it happens? What are the factors responsible for it? And what can be the possible consequences of food spoilage and how it can be prevented. Now look at the screen. We have 3 children, Neetu, Aman and Preeti. So what do you think they are talking about? And look at their hands. What they are having? They are having their lunch boxes. So that means they are having their lunch break. Now see, Neetu said, wow, Aman's lunch box has sweet puris. Now Aman said, hey, today Neetu has brought potato sabzi. Then Preeti said, I have got bhindi. So all these 3 children are very happy because potato sabzi, puri and bhindi is every child's favorite. Yes or no? But hey, look at the second picture. Why they are sad and frowning? Let us find out. Aman is saying, oh Neetu, I think your potato sabzi is spoiled. Now Preeti is saying, don't eat that. You may fall sick. Here, you take some bhindi. It means something has went wrong with Neetu's sabzi. It is giving a foul smell, a really bad smell, because of which Aman told her it has spoiled. Don't eat that. And Preeti knows that spoiled food can make you sick. It should never be consumed. But they are very good friends, always help each other. So Preeti told to Neetu, don't worry, we will help you. You can share food with us. So a friend in need is a friend indeed. That is very good. You should always help your friends. So we found out that Preeti bought bhindi, which was giving a very nice and spicy aroma, and Aman brought sweet puris, which were looking nice and tasty. But Neetu, she bought potato sabzi, which was giving a foul smell. It got spoiled. Now you think, What would happen to Neetu's potato sabzi? How it got spoiled? These are the questions unanswered. We will be finding out later on. We came to know about Neetu's spoiled sabzi. But you must be thinking, how do we come to know that the food is fit for eating or not? What are the characters of spoiled food? It is very simple to know if the food is fit to consume or not. Just look at this bowl of fruits. When the fruits are fresh, they are giving a nice color and quite tempting. We want to eat them. But after some time, when they are getting old and they are getting rotten, their color is changing and they are cotton like structures which are growing on them. What are these? These are actually fungi. So, a spoiled food gives a bad or foul smell. Its color changes and it shows growth of cotton like threads, which is actually fungi. Now you must be thinking, what is fungi? Fungi actually is a microorganism. Now you must be thinking, what are microorganisms? Micro means small, tiny. Organisms means creatures. So microorganisms are very small living things which cannot be seen with the naked eye. They can only be seen under a powerful microscope. For example, bacteria, virus, fungi, etc. Now you must be thinking, from where does microorganisms come? My dear children, let me tell you, microorganisms are always present around us. They remain suspended in the air around us. When they get favorable conditions, they start growing. Now you must be thinking, how we can find out if the food is spoiled or not? Yes, we can check this. Just we have to be an aware consumer. We have to check a few details like date of manufacturing and date of expiry. Now we have two examples here. We have a bread bun packet and skimmed milk powder. If you look carefully in the bread bun packet, the date of manufacturing is 21/1/2020, that is 21st of January. And if you just read best before, it means that after this day it will expire. So the date of expiry is 26/1/2020. That is, if you consume this bread after 26th of January 2020, you may fall sick. It is not safe to use this bread after that. Next, see the skim milk. Now, the date of manufacturing here is March 2015. That means this milk powder was packaged in March of 2015 and the date of expiry is August 2016, which means if we consume this skim milk powder after August 2016, it will be expired and it may make us sick. So we should never consume any product after its expiry date. So always be an aware consumer and never buy the expired items. It will hardly take a couple of minutes to check this. Now we have an interesting project for you. Now you have understood something about food spoilage and how you can be an aware customer. So you should do this activity. What you have to do? You have to collect any two food items, their packets. You get so many packaged items in your kitchen. You can take any two packets and you have to just find out these details. their price, date of manufacturing, and date of expiry. What is this? This is a bread. But what we are going to study now, we are going to know about bread mold. What is bread mold? Bread mold is a type of fungi which spoils the bread. So, this experiment can be done very easily. What you have to do? You have to take a bread piece, sprinkle some water, then keep it in a box and close the lid. Daily open it once and observe the changes. You will see that after 3-4 days, cotton like threads will start growing on the bread. What is this? This is a fungus. When it grows, it shows that your bread has been spoiled. And dear children, you should never ever consume such spoiled bread. We came to know about spoiled food, but what are the factors responsible for food spoilage? You must be thinking about. Yes, we have a few things, few factors which are responsible for the growth of microorganisms. These are temperature, moisture, humidity, and of course the microorganisms. If favorable conditions occur, microorganisms grow and spoil the food. You must have heard that during winters things don't get spoiled because the temperature is low. Similarly, in extreme summer season also things don't spoil because the moisture present in them gets dried up, and without moisture and humidity microorganisms cannot grow. They need all these three conditions to flourish, to grow and spoil the food. That's why you must have heard that your mother keeps on reminding you to keep the food covered and in the fridge, because the fridge has low temperature and a closed environment in which the microorganisms cannot grow. So always remember, to preserve your food, you should cover them properly and keep it safely in the refrigerator. Now we have an interesting activity for you. It is an experiment regarding bread mold. We have already understood about the process of food spoilage. So you are going to do this experiment at home. What you have to do? You have to draw a table like this in your notebook or an A4 sheet, and you have to take a bread piece or chapati and keep it in a box and follow the instructions given in the box, and you have to note down your observations daily, and then you will be able to understand the factors responsible for food spoilage we have already discussed about. So just carry on with this activity and enjoy. You must be thinking, what happens if you consume a spoiled food item? What will be the effects? Now look at this picture. Is this person seems you happy or sick? He is sick. What could be the possible reason? So if you consume spoiled food, what will happen to you? Yes, you may have vomiting, loose motion, sickness, and in extreme cases it can lead to food poisoning, and food poisoning in the severe cases can cause death also. So my dear children, always remember that whenever you consume any edible item, any food stuff, always check if it is safe to consume or not. It should never smell. It should give a nice aroma. Its color should be intact and the taste should be nice. So always remember to check your food before consuming, because prevention is always better than cure. And three question answers we have. First one, what are microorganisms? Question number 2, what is a spoiled food? Question number 3, what are the characteristics of a spoiled food? My dear children, hope you have understood the concept of physical features of food and food spoilage very well. And now you will be doing your activities and homework. So stay home, stay indoors, don't go out, enjoy your studies, keep washing your hands, and keep yourself safe. Take care. Bye bye.